Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet and of YouTube. Welcome back to Final Fantasy Chronicles of Eno. I am your host and game master, Skajarmas, otherwise known as Toneshift, as always, and with me today we have our full assortment of players. We have Hades Shadow 92 playing Thanatos, our male human Dark Knight.
We shall be Dragon Slayers today.
Indeed, for the second time. We have Luminous Starlight playing Rocket, our female cyborg chocobo warrior.
If the veggies from VeggieTales had a church denomination, would it be vegan or would it be a vegetarian?
Or would it be cannibals? We have Darkness playing Alistair, our male human paladin.
Greetings, everyone.
That is a crisp fucking mic, holy shit. And last but certainly not least, we have Tom117Z playing Neothil, our female Elvon ranger.
What could possibly go wrong?
So,
And now we're all gonna die, thanks.
you've doomed us all. So, as a quick point of order for anyone tuning into this episode, it has been a full month since the last time we sat down to record anything. We are recording this on January 3rd. We took all of December of 2020 off just to sort of recharge our batteries a little bit. And, well, this is the perfect time for that cliffhanger. So we've been sitting on that shit for a month.
It's been 5 weeks.
Yeah,
Exact.
five fucking weeks since our last session. So everyone's really anxious to get back into it, but at the same time, it has been 5 weeks. So if anything's a little, we're kind of going to have to shake the rust off a little bit. So just keep that in mind as we're coming in. It might be a little rough, potentially. But
Some of us aren't as anxious as others.
Yeah. But anyways, so where we last left off, our intrepid band of adventurers descended into the sunken temple beneath the Isle of Murasu in search of Leviathan's water crystal of darkness, in the hope of contacting the goddess of water herself in order to send a message to Bahamut, the most powerful of the deities, their de facto leader, and notify him about what had become of his daughter, Tiamat, who had been corrupted by the Amber and had asked the party to notify him of this occurrence some time back. Upon their arrival at the Crystal Chamber, after weaving their way through the depths of the sunken temple, they had their audience with Leviathan, and after delivering their message, they were interrupted by the sudden arrival of Murasan, who, after a point-blank accusation from Neothil, revealed himself to in fact be Saran Junlil, the red mage from the first arc of this campaign. I pulled a Final Fantasy I garland on these people, who then used his immense power to whisk the party away to some floating islands that have been suspended above Murasu, while he remained behind to have a chat with Leviathan. Upon this floating island, the party took a moment to get their bearings before coming down from the sky. Tiamat herself, with 4 new heads made entirely out of the demi-amber crystals, emerged, ready to engage the party in battle. Intent on putting her out of her misery, the party stepped forward to do battle, and that is where we shall begin.
Ah, shit, here we go again.
So, first round, as always, goes to the party.
I feel like we need to have a discussion here.
I feel like you
How
don't
the
have
hell
time
we got-
for a discussion. I feel like
I feel
Tiamat
like
is
we
right
need to have
there.
an out-of-character discussion here.
How in the hell are we gonna tackle this biatch?
So,
I still say that last head looks like a penis.
Which one?
The last head.
The one with the green eyes or blue eyes?
The blue eyes.
This one.
And you had
Yeah.
blue eyes, penis dragon.
blue
Great.
peeps honky dragon.
God damn it.
Thank you for this mental image, Lumina, as always.
The
So-
internet, we gotta make our own entertainment.
So how will we combat this?
Well,
biatch?
So, main thing, Tiamat, then each of the 4 heads, you've got white eyes, blue eyes, orange eyes, green eyes. That has to donate something. I'm also concerned about these very small, limited platforms above a void.
Yeah, that's gonna really suck for our melee fighters.
I mean, it's gonna suck for your melee fighters anyway, because Tiamat perpetually has the flight status effect.
I hate you.
So melee attacks would suffer a -4 penalty, unless you also have flight active.
So basically, me and Rocket are gonna be very much nerfed in this fight.
Rocket could activate flight, though.
I mean, okay, yeah, Rocket can fly. What about me?
You could ride on her back. I would house rule it that so long as she remains
will-
in flight, you would share the status effect.
I will ride the bird into battle.
Okay.
If she lets you.
Okay.
Feel free to kick into his death at the first sign of annoyance.
I'm about to say one. I say one thing to piss her off, and she just bucks me off, and I fall to my death.
Remember when you plucked the feather?
He already paid for that.
Yeah, you kind of did.
Okay. So,
How long
So-
does flight work again for Rocket in combat?
For Lumina, she will get 4 rounds of flight before she will have to touch back down.
I'm thinking like you could use that now, or you could save it for a little while because we don't know whether we need to GTFO if things go bad.
I'm about to say, let's save off on the flight and see what we're dealing with first. Let's kind of feel it out. Me, if you'd like to go first.
Well, I want to go just yet. Like, what do we think these heads do exactly?
Well, I said that they probably represent different elements, but Tone was quickly to go into that. Of course, that just made him being a dick, as usual.
I am a dick, yes, and I do have one. And apparently one of Tiamat's heads is a dick, so, there's like 3 layers of dick here.
If it's a head is a dick, then it must have balls. Rocket
So,
final.
again, one's got... So, white, blue, orange, and green. So, I'm guessing ice, water, fire, and wind, possibly?
I'm gonna hold off doing anything with my arrows for now. Like elemental, doing them elemental unless we can identify them potentially. So, okay,
Equip.
other people want to do that.
So, as for what we can do, let's see if I'm saying that each one of them possibly represents a different element. Let's try using. Okay, allow me to try something.
Okay.
Well, before you do that, one last question: how will movement work in this zone?
Generally speaking, if you want to move from one platform to another, you will need to make an acrobatics check.
Athletics check, then yeah.
Or whatever, yeah. It won't usually be all that difficult.
Yeah, we're just jumping between
I wait
platforms.
for the
that are
first
kind of
us to get
higher
a
than-
natural 1 and go for a drink.
Oh dear. So, again, we could try. Since it's Amber, I have a feeling that Holy is going to do some, but
yeah.
unfortunately, no. Both of our Holy users only have the standard.
We should
like,
also talk about
novice one.
positioning. Thanatos rocket, unless you're going to use flight or going to save or whatever, you should probably go stand on. Oh, I need to get my pointer. This one over here, because that looks like it's in melee range.
I mean, that is true.
This way you can do melee attacks.
But then again, whether we're close or not, it still has flight. So unless I'm on Rocket's back, we can't do.
True, but at least then you'll be in range to at least try if you're going to do something, particularly for rocket.
Yeah, but knowing that this is an end boss, its avoidance is probably ridiculously high. Knowing Tone. And so again,
Don't blame me for that. That's just part of the rules for how stats are calculated. I have no say in that.
I'm just going to point out that Rocket's primary attack is melee, though, so she should at least be standing there.
so again, yeah, if Rocket and me want to go and jump over yonder, that's fine.
All right.
unless you think there's somewhere else you'd be better standing, but that seems like the best place for our two front lines to go.
Okay.
Okay.
So I guess we gotta both roll athletics.
Yep, go ahead and roll it.
Don't do that.
While you're
Watch
doing
me
that,
Watch my critical fail and fall off the edge.
Because of, however, although it is worth noting, Rocket does have Defy Gravity, does she not?
Yeah, and also have athletics. So
Right, so because of Defy Gravity, I'll automatically give you a +4 to this.
What'd you
oh, yes,
think?
I forgot Rocket sees gravity. He's like, nope, and just doesn't.
Well, she's
She
a bird.
sees gravity as a suggestion rather than a rule.
She's a bird. Ooh.
Oh yeah, that's easily enough, Hades. You make that jump, no problem.
Whee! Look, me, I jump good.
This time.
And
Rocket as well. Zoop. You make it your way over there with no problems. So that's your movement actions.
Okay. And now what?
Alright, so the rest of us. We shouldn't all be. The rest of us shouldn't be on this. Alice, you stick with whichever one of us you want to cover. I assume that's Mika, while the third of us goes to a different platform.
Yeah, I would probably say stay with Mika, considering she is.
Sure thing. I'm staying with Mika.
Alright. So,
She is
Alice,
very
stick
squishy.
with Mika. I am going to jump to this one.
All right,
Over here.
go ahead.
Be careful.
So, that's athletics.
Yep.
And
Well,
then-
you are an elf, so you
+4.
are very athletic. Should be.
Yes, that's roll 2d6 plus 4. 10.
For that distance, that is just enough.
Oof.
The way this works, just to as a heads up, to calculate the DC for any jump, it will be 5 plus whatever decimal point number above 1 it happens to be. So from where you are now to that island down there to land safely, it would be about 11. From where you were to there, that was a 10.
Fair enough. Alright, so now we're in
We are in
position. Alright, Alistair, you're already covering Mika. Do you want to use...
That's persisting from last time.
Yeah, do you want to... Are you going to use Astra, or are you going to maybe do a Dia?
I mean, he could
I
use
saved my
Astra.
Astra till we most need it, so I guess I should test the waters and use a deer, see if it does any effect.
Target is main body for the moment. Thanatos, I'm going to have you try an elemental on one of the heads.
That's what I was gonna try to do. But
Yeah.
let Alice here see if it's weak to holy, which I imagine it is.
We are poke it and see what it does.
All right, let's
Just
see
have
here.
Alice here poke it with a little.
Alistair,
Light.
did you remember to subtract the 7 MP for casting Dia?
I will.
Yeah,
First,
yeah.
I'm doing the wall.
All right.
Yeah, I say he hasn't rolled for Dia yet.
Yeah, so I begin some interruptions, so I have to investigate this after I've done this bit. And dear...
Just as a general reminder, everyone, 7 destiny is your saving throw.
Yep, luckily I got Destiny. Luckily. But anyway. Here we go, and I'm going to aim probably for
The main body.
Whitehead.
I would say the main body.
I was going to test something. I'm going to shoot the Whitehead first.
All right.
Well, there are
On
2
the
right
white
heads.
eyes.
Oh, you said
No,
white.
white.
White
White
eyes.
eyes.
Right.
Yeah,
White
all right.
eyes.
Yeah. If I'd done it white, that is, because it's been a while since I used deer.
32. All right, give me a moment. All right, so
So,
seeing everyone quickly scattering to their positions as Nee's barking out orders, you park yourself in front of Mika, you lift your staff, the pearl of light forms on the tip, and almost like a dog ball thrower, you yuck it, and the pearl of light flies through the air with a shoo, hits the wide-eyed head on the nose, there's a spark, it rears back a bit. It seems perturbed, and it takes 46 points of holy damage.
So
So
it
I
takes 50% more.
It takes double, but its magic armor is 18.
Okay, so double from holy, but its magic armor is pretty high, which sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
At least done some form of damage. It's up to you what you guys do. I'll be right back.
All right.
Are you gonna? So elemental wise, you have earth, you have shadow, you have fire.
Okay, so again,
Uh,
shadow. Again, shadow's probably going to be out considering it's
Yeah.
amber, and it's flying, so I can't use earth either, can I?
No. So electricity or fire on one of the heads. I mean, you have
Here, let's
white,
let me
blue,
te-
red.
let me test something on the. I'm gonna go for the blue-eyed head
With
Alright.
what?
with lightning.
All right.
C6.
I take it you are working on the assumption it's a water-based thing.
I'm assuming, and if it is water, then this should hurt.
We'll find out.
That's your.
Going for the blue head.
All right. Okay. Accounting for its magic armor, that is 36 points of damage. So you used lightning.
It's
yes?
not perturbed by it at all.
You used lightning, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so once you've gotten situated and you watch Alistair fire off that DS spell, you answer in kind. You sort of rear back with your scythe. Electricity gathers along and give a whoosh, a big old slice through the air, sending a crescent of crackling electricity that flies up and slams into the jaw of the blue-eyed head. It shakes itself a bit and turns to glare at you, eyes pulsing, but it does not seem to have any particular elemental reaction to lightning. It is worth noting all of the heads do share the main body's elemental affinities.
Okay.
So the heads aren't affected by different elements. They're that sucks. Okay.
They have different hit point values and they have different assortments of attacks, but otherwise their stats are identical.
Okay, so holy works. Let's see.
I'm going to. Well, I'm just going to shoot a normal arrow at. I'm going to hit some more damage into the white one for the moment.
All right, go ahead and
Just
roll
kind
that.
of see what its avoidance is, since it will share that.
All right.
I'm gonna see whether I should bother with, you know, it's
Elemental arrows.
not elemental. I have disabling shot, like what I should use it for. So
Do each
yeah,
of them
roll.
have do they share an avoidance with this
Yes,
body?
but yes, all their stats are shared, except for the hit points and the attacks they can make.
18.
That's a critical
That's a
hit.
critical hit. Okay, so whatever.
Well, my experiment is irrelevant because it doesn't fucking matter.
Indeed. So go ahead and double your damage, but I will say, just because I'm nice, from this attack you're able to deduce that her avoidance is 11.
Avoidance is 11. Well, that's decently high. Well,
Well,
in
that's not
its
terrible.
attack round, we'll see what its attack roll is, and I'll decide which disabling shot to do. Right, so 11. Doubling my attack, so hold on. 3.
I'm gonna just roll and then we'll double it.
Yep, that's how that works. Got a calculator open and everything.
I should probably get more.
Yeah, 2, 3, 18, 10, 3, that's 54, so dash, roll, 36 plus 54. Doubled?
Alright. Is that already doubled, or do I double that? Just making sure.
Double that. That's my normal.
Alright. So then, accounting for its armor, which is 25, that is 97 points of damage to the wide-eyed head.
Nice.
So, after watching Alistair's bolt of light hit the wide-eyed head, you see some cracks sort of chipping off. It is made of crystal, so you're like, I can capitalize on that spot, and you fire off a shot. It hits just right, and another spray of crystal comes flying off of its head, and it's annoyed.
Nice shot. I think the plan of action, we take out all the amber heads first, and then we
The thing
focus
is,
on
I
the
am
main one.
already aware that it can grow heads back with a turn.
Yeah, it's just like the seed of the plague with the ghosts. It can regenerate them.
So bear that in mind, but it would be good to collate some of them.
because it does give up a turn to revive him.
So, like a proper Hydra, if that's the case, we damage the heads to delay its attacks, and then we strike at the main body.
We're gonna at least want to call some, because I have a feeling we're gonna have a bad time of it if all heads are up at once. So
Yeah,
All right, what's Rocket doing?
indeed.
Rocket.
Me? Oh boy.
Hello?
Yeah, there you are.
There you are.
Hello.
Did something fuck up with
It's
your
up to
microphone?
you now.
No, something fucked up with my connection. It's been kind of shit lately.
Okay.
Oh no. Well,
I
we're
know
just
that
asking
feeling.
what you want to do, attack-wise.
Well, there's not much I really can do from this distance because it's
Nope.
flying.
I mean, you
Until I
can.
fly.
I mean, you can
Well,
make a melee
you could
attack.
attack this head.
Let me double check something about defy gravity really quick. I have a hunch, but I want to make sure I'm right about it real quick.
Its avoidance is
Okay.
11. Using that as a default. I don't know what it'll be with flight added.
Please let Defy Gravity ignore the flight deal and just let her have her regular accuracy.
Also, I'm just taking away the 7 from my
I already did that.
MP.
Yeah, I already did that
Oh,
with your MP.
okay.
You're fine. Okay, yeah, defy gravity won't get you any
Yeah,
bonuses
so-
to your attack roll, so if you make an attack roll against Tiamat, it will be at -4 because melee and you're not currently flying.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Thing is, though, your accuracy is pretty bloody good anyway. Like, what's your accuracy again?
Accuracy is 10.
Yeah, and it's normal as
Yeah.
11, so you're pretty much going to get it short of a really crap roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only time you could fail is critical fail.
Well,
Ah.
No,
So, yeah,
not
go
quite.
ahead and-
Lumina,
you'd
Lumina
be
does
good.
have a wider
As long
window
as you're
of
not
missing here, but she does still have a very good chance at hitting.
Welcome back to the realm of us mere mortals.
Hmm.
shit. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and make a roll.
Okay, I believe it's accuracy first.
Yep.
Yep.
10.
Then I'll let you know if you hit.
Okay.
Yeah, which I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to try to keep the heads at bay with the heaviest hit.
Yeah,
the
I'd say
main body.
we've already done most of the damage to the white ones. I say focus on that one for the moment.
All right, so subtracting
Yeah.
4 from that, that is a hit. So go ahead and roll your damage and tell me which thing you're attacking, one of the heads or the main body.
One of the heads.
The white one with damage the
This
most.
one? Or this one.
All right.
So what head do you
36.
wish to damage?
Whichever one's the closest.
We'll go ahead and say for purposes that would be based on the token, that would be the green
Red
eye
eyes?
head. Yeah, the green eye token. Actually, hold on. I'm going to rearrange these a little bit to be more accurate to their representation on the big token.
Yeah, because that one would be down here, the blue,
Yeah.
and the red would be up there.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go.
Alright.
All right, that's better. So, okay, yeah, you're attacking the green head then? Okay. So, as the heads are sort of writhing about and sort of coiling back, getting ready to snap, the green head comes by you and you see a chance. You quickly, poof, with a quick 1-2 burst from your rocket boosters under your wings, you come up and you kick it in the side of the head, and you see a couple of cracks appear, and your leg hurts. This thing is hard. You land and you've done 11 points of damage once its armor is taken into consideration.
Alright, so that one has a lot of armor.
They all have
Well, they all
25
share
armor.
the same.
Yeah, their armor is 25.
Okay, so magic attacks are our best bet.
Mika, hit the injured one with another deer.
Oh, Mika's not using Dia.
What is Mika doing?
She's using Comet.
That works.
I mean,
Oh,
Yeah, but
You see Teeny just put up a thumbs up, like.
That's non-elemental damage, right?
Right. So first, 2d6 to see how many times she blasts. 9 times. Okay.
Oh.
So
Oh,
Do it devastatingly to the main body.
that will be 9 separate rolls of her mind times 3.
Just opening with the big thing first, okay. And
Because-
saving
because-
my avatar state.
Okay. And I'll just, okay.
So you're gonna roll 9 times?
35. 37.
36. Oh my goodness.
29. Let's see here. Keep track of me, someone, would you? That's 4 times. 5.
5, 6,
Oh.
7,
7, 8,
8,
and next one is 9.
9.
All right, let's add all these up. Jesus Christ, Mika is pissed.
That is a lot of attacks.
35,
Indeed.
37,
37.
36,
I think she's trying to outdo me.
29, 34, 34, 36, 37, and 33.
Yikes.
Bloody hell.
And how much damage is that?
All of Tiamat's heads plus the main body take a total of 311 points of damage.
Ouch.
Ouchie.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she can't do that anymore because it costs too much MP.
Indeed. But either way,
Unless she gets a top up.
still, that's a lot of fucking damage she just did.
And it does it to all of them.
Yes. Comet is
use
a
the
very heavy-hitting
Overmensch.
spell.
So, does she destroy any heads?
Well, as you watch Mika flip open her book and sort of like her eyes are wide and frenzied and panicked, she puts her hand on it, reaches up, and a bunch of flaming balls of rock come flying up out of it. A bunch of them. They swirl up in the air and come raining down, and you also are like, have to shield your eyes for a second as they pelt all across Tiamat's body, and all of her various amber heads are littered with chunks missing and cracks by the time the meteors stop falling and she's smoking, and the white-eyed head shatters
Breaks
entirely.
off.
Okay, so white.
That
gone.
works!
That works. I just wish she could do that more.
And that,
Well, there's one head down
yep,
And
that
that's
for
all
now.
of us. So now it's
to
its
Tiamat's turn. So,
And then probably gonna revive that freaking head.
Alright, let's see what its accuracy is, and that will decide what I do now.
well, first, Tiamat is going to expend the
Same.
the action of her blue head to revive the white head. So you watch. So you
I mean,
watch as
each head gets an action.
Yep. So, you watch as the blue eyes head sort of turns and its eyes light up, and the white head begins to grow back out bit by bit, as if the damage done to it is reversed. And before long, a fully restored white-eyed head restores itself, but it cannot take any actions this round, and the blue eyes head has expended its entire move to do that. The green eyes head is going to turn to, let's see here. It's going to go ahead and turn to you, Rocket, and it is going to use Dragon's Illness.
That doesn't sound good.
So, what is your avoidance?
Avoidance is 9.
You are hit. I need you to make an opposed force check, please.
Wait a minute. Is this poison? Because if it is poison, Rocket's immune.
Yeah, I am immune to poison. It doesn't have any effect on me. Poison doesn't.
Right. Well,
Force check.
either way, you beat it anyway, so... Either way, so, indeed, you watch as the greenhead rears back, its large maw opens up wide, and you see, like, bits of, like, sickly, stringy flesh sort of dangling around within, and this smog of noxious and green and purple fumes builds up in the back, and it leans forward, and with this raspy, sickly, this thick smog of putrid green smoke washes over Rocket, and you take a step back, and your skin kind of starts to feel like it's rashing a bit, but you sort of shake your head a bit and are able to shake it off, and you are able to discern that that particular version of that attack attempts to poison the target.
So even if she lost, Rocket's
So-
immune.
Green seems to be poison. Blue seems to be like status buffs and healing.
Well, all the
Somebody needs
heads.
to brush their teeth.
But no, Tom. All the heads can do
Which
the
I would
revive
have thought
thing.
white would be the healer.
Is that correct, DM? Can all
Interesting.
heads do the revive?
Yes, all the heads can do a revive. I will say, for balance's sake, of course, it takes a head's action to revive a head, and a head cannot act on the turn it is revived. It has to wait till next time. All right, so
Fair enough, then.
now it is time for the red-eyed head. Being rather perturbed at the damage it has taken, it's going to glare down at Mika. Its eyes are going to... It's going to snap its mouth open wide and use dragon breath. And it is going to pick...
Wow, a head that breathes fire on a dragon. What are the odds?
She's actually
That's
picking
red.
lightning.
So bad news for the
Well,
dragon. I'm
Alistair
going to take the hit.
Yeah.
Well, all right. This...
Tank.
All right, well, all right. So we got to see if it hits Mika first, though. This particular attack gets a bonus to its accuracy.
Yep,
That does hit Mika, yes.
definitely.
All right, so you take the damage meant for Mika on this. Let's see
Indeed,
here.
I do.
Let me double check the damage output.
So what was the
of
bonus to its accuracy?
+1. Its accuracy went from 7 to 8.
So its normal accuracy is +7.
Yep, as was deduced when it attacked Rocket. Okay, let's see here.
Yeah.
So Mika's magic armor is 15. That is 135 points of lightning magic armor damage to Alistair.
And I have 26 armor.
It was already accounted for based on Mika's, because you were covering the attack aimed
Ah.
at her. So the redhead lunges forward, emitting a bolt of electricity, and Alistair, you put yourself in front of it. It splashes across your chest, and the entire island you're on sort of crackles a bit from the force of it, and you stagger back. Mika sort of catches you. Are you all right?
I'd be fine. It's just a lightning strike from the dragon.
Okay, so Redhead appears to be able to breathe
Oh.
different elements, from what he said. Green uses poison, possibly other status effects. Don't know what white or blue does. So yeah, we're getting it. And what about the main body?
Well, the main body is going to notice that both Rocket and Thanatos are in a short range and is going to use Tail Swipe to attack both of you simultaneously.
Fuck.
That is an 11 to hit.
Yeah, it hits both of us.
Alrighty. Let me pull up the damage for that.
Are you going to want me to try and lower its accuracy?
I want to say yes, but at the same time, its avoidance is still, what,
Alright.
11?
Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and take care of armor real quick. Rocket, what is your armor score again?
Let's see here. I think it's 25 for both. Yeah, it's 25 for both.
Alright, so Rocket takes 124 points of damage. And Thanatos, what was
I'm
yours?
gonna go for its accuracy.
My armor is 20.
So that's 129 to Thanatos.
Ow.
Indeed, the tail comes
Yeah, I'm
swiping
gonna-
in and slams into both of your fronts, and you skidding back to the edge of the island you're on. It hurts,
Thing
but
does
you're
not
still
answer.
but you're still standing. And that
Okay.
is Tiamat's turn.
I'm going to attempt to lower its accuracy because I want to try and avoid as many hits as we can with this thing.
All right.
Lowering the accuracy
On-
would be
While you
lovely.
do that, just to double check, this one took like
Got
the most damage after that one.
Well,
Correct.
again,
The blue eyes head is actually the
no.
most fucked up right now.
I
And
say I hit
Carl-
the blue eyes.
Really?
one.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
blue eyes head is the most fucked up.
Ah,
Alright, 62 damage, and its accuracy is lowered by 2.
Which one are you hitting?
Then they all share the accuracy stat.
Yeah, but
No,
which
but
thing are
which-
you playing the damage to?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
Blue.
So they'll all take the accuracy stat because it's a shared stat for all of it.
Yeah.
As for
Yeah, but-
damage,
Hmm.
yes, blue.
All right.
Blue.
So you see the blue head looming over you, sort of turning its attention away from the newly restored wide-eyed head, and you see this big old. You see it's very like on the verge of shattering, and you see a spot on the underside of its jaws that's turning back. Like you fire off a shot, and the whole head shatters.
Okay, so these things are pretty fucked up. Maybe we can take out multiple heads, and it won't have as many actions.
What's the next?
That's
like,
what I was thinking.
So white's intact. What's red and green looking like?
They're both looking
I
pretty
would have
fucked
thought green
up.
would be.
Green is
All
the
right,
most
yeah.
fucked up out of those that are left, but they're both pretty fucked.
Yeah,
Try and get rid of both
Yeah.
of those heads this turn, and like white would have to expend a turn to bring
Hmm.
just one back, but then it'd still be half down. So
Hmm.
Ooh.
So before I shoot off deer, see if you could do any damage to those two heads first.
Okay, hold on.
I hold back.
Hold it. Okay, how much HP would I have to give up?
Mhm.
3, 4.
careful. Remember, look at your health right now.
I know.
Bear in
I'm
mind
trying to. Maybe. I want to summon Caius. Although. Wait, I can spend a destiny point rather than taking health off me, right?
Let me double check. I should really just have these be handouts and roll 20.
How much destiny do you have, Hades?
18.
Alright, fair enough. It's funny.
Let's see here.
Forget where I
Thanatos.
put that.
Okay, manifest
It
dark
is
side.
I
When
who has to be
Thanatos uses
careful.
dark side, he may choose to lose an additional 25% of his max HP to activate this bonus
Fuck.
effect, or 1 point of destiny. He summons a
Okay,
single
so I would
object,
still lose 25% of my health.
or 1 point of destiny.
Yeah, but
and.
but I would. I know I have to spend destiny so I don't lose 50%, but I'd still have to lose 25.
Ah, yes.
For-
you would
for
still
normal.
lose the base 50 when activating dark side for this effect, but you wouldn't lose the additional 25% of the
Although-
destiny.
Hmm.
I mean, one of you could pop a healing spell on me.
Well, that's the thing. I'm thinking about it because remember, I have something that could help you out. Theoretically.
Remember, like, thing is, Kai's will probably get one shot by one of these.
Yeah, but he still would. Yeah, but even if he only take like maybe one or so attacks, that's still an extra action for me to throw another type of spell and see what it kind of elemental
I'm just
reaction
wondering
has.
whether it would be worth it, like, sacrificing one of the mage's attack turns to heal you.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, maybe Kokairos could wait in this fight and see how it goes.
I mean, I say keep Kai's in the back burner until at least thinned out the heads a bit.
Okay. Well
Yeah.
then.
Just use your like one of the most devastating attacks on this thing if you can.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
We need to do the most damage to it as possible.
Hold it.
Hold
After
it.
that.
I do have an idea.
Hmm?
I just don't know. You think? I know it's a dragon, but you think it's immune to fire?
One way to find out.
I mean, dragons have durable scales, but it's worth a shot.
mean,
I would
that's
imagine fire would be strong.
I mean, that's. I was hoping maybe use
Durability
Caius
against.
to feel out Faraga, which would hit all of them.
Well, if it hits all of them, just go for Faraga, maybe.
Yeah,
Okay, that's gonna take.
just
Wait
throw
a minute.
something hard at it.
All right, I'm gonna.
Get the experiment.
Because remember, less heads it has, less of a chance of it to respond to us.
Okay, I'm gonna expend 40 MP then. For
And then we can
Faraga.
focus on the main head, or
Okay.
say, body.
Hopefully, it's not immune. Hopefully, it's not immune. Please don't be immune. Okay, power times 6. What is okay?
It's there's a warning. Most dragons would
I
be
mean,
a
dragon. It
weapon,
may be.
beware.
Maybe it's resistant to fire. I'm just hoping it's not immune to it. 16 times 6. 96. 103, and that hits all of them.
Okay, so
Let's see what happens.
Please don't be immune. Please don't be
Thanatos, you
immune, please
lift
don't be
your
immune.
hand up and it starts thrumming with swirls of flame and fire. You clench your hand into a fist, and in the middle of all the heads, right in front of Tiamat's chest, there's this little spark of orange, and then it explodes outwards in this huge ball of fire that consumes the entire dragon, swirling madly for several seconds, causing everyone's hair to be blown back as heat waves roll over you. It is hot. A few seconds pass before you sort of release your hold on it, and the flames stop spinning, leaving a big smoke cloud in the air. A couple seconds pass, and then big old flap of Tiamat's wings disperses the entire cloud, and she has taken no damage.
God
Yep.
fucking damn it! That's why I wanted to use Gaia's, so I wouldn't waste my fucking MP. God damn you!
Well, not only am I getting Aston vibes from this, but also Genesis when he tried that.
Rocket,
shit
before
on.
our mages do anything, do you want to go for the green head?
Yeah.
There. I did.
I was hoping it would at least take half damage.
Sorry, but most dragons would be immune to fire. I mean,
think
they
you guys said
breathe
go ahead,
fire,
throw
so it'd be a
fire.
weird weakness.
14?
I was warning you, but alright.
14?
Does that hit?
Yep, that hits. Roll damage.
I knew it was gonna fail the moment he made it sound really cool.
And I remembered now.
And
All right. Okay.
It has a counterattack. Wonderful.
All right. So after the head breathed on you, you're like, that sucks. And so do you. And you come up and you give it a swift kick on the underside of its chin, delivering another 12 points of damage, and once accounting for its armor. It rears back a bit, and it's none too pleased, and it is going to use one of Tiamat's shared actions to try and bite you in response.
Remember, its accuracy is minus.
Yeah, I know. It's 5 now. 13. Does that hit?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
25.
$89 points of damage to Rocket.
Good God.
As the teeth come in and you're like, yeah, you try to back up a bit, but there's nowhere for you to go. And the teeth sort of clamp right down on you. And it hurts. It hurts. Oh, nearly it hurts. But after a few seconds, you sort of kick one of the teeth and the head backs off a bit.
God damn it.
Well, Rocket could use a
I
heal.
would use my second action to pass you a potion, but I can't do that from over here.
Yeah.
I swear to God, this sucks. It's immune. It's amber, so it's immune to shadow. It's immune to fire. It's immune to earth. I am nerfed heavily in this fight.
Lightning does normal.
Anything I could think of. I would throw a heal towards Rocket, but then Vanatos is pretty fucked up. I'm a bit fucked up. Mika has the multi-heal, but the two of us are healthy.
Alright, for now, get rid of that. Get rid of the green head. Use the Alistair on the green, because it's most
Yeah,
damaged.
Both of you shoot the the green one.
Alright, I have to count on Mika to hopefully heal Rocket.
Yeah.
It's the only way I have to do damage to this thing.
Now, the heads all have their own HP, but is it also shared with the main body?
No.
So we have to literally.
Second action for.
Can we attack the main body while there's heads everywhere?
Yeah, you can attack any of the things you want, including the main body, if you want to forgo the heads. They're not like a wall barring entry. You can bypass them if you want. It's a matter of managing them to get a window, really. But you can bypass
Shooting
them
deer and green-eyed dragon.
Alright,
You
roll
know,
it.
I hope this thing does miss me at one point, because it'll be the first time ever reverse.
A2. Again.
Alright. So, seeing that the green-eyed head is looking a little worse for wear after Rocket kicked it, you fire off another dia, and Green-Eye's head shatters.
Okay, there's 2 heads, which means it's only going to have 1 action next turn.
Alright. Mika is the only one left who hasn't gone.
Quiet.
Now she has a choice. Heal Rocket or try to take out a red head.
Well, red hasn't... I mean...
Well, red is pretty fucked up as well. White is pretty much at full because he's just going back.
Maybe try ice.
So, red.
I'm just worried about Rocket because this thing damages palm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Mika. I'm gonna have Mika use Cura on Rocket.
I mean, there is.
Okay, yeah.
Well, actually,
I mean, there's only one thing I could do for Rocket. I could throw.
Alistair, shut up a second.
I'm actually gonna have her just use a regular. I'm just gonna have her use just a regular cure because of the decreased MP costs. It'll only cost her 7 MP, and it won't bring back a lot of HP, but it'll be enough to keep Rocket going for a little bit.
Well, what I was gonna suggest, because I haven't used Astra yet, I could use Astra for Rocket, and then Mika could basically, you know, shoot something at the red-eyed head.
Question.
I could do that. I haven't used Astra
It's a bit late now.
That's a
question.
Question. Mika's... That's it. Mika's X magic thing. Can she put a cure spell on top of a damage, or does it both have to be the same kind?
They actually have to be 2 different schools. But let's see here. X magic.
So,
let me double check the destiny cost of X magic.
It's a limit ability, so 2.
And that's what happens when I get stopped.
X magic. 3 actually.
So ability for her, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, break rather.
It's expensive for her.
Yeah. How much destiny does she have?
Mika is presently in possession of 19.
Go for it.
She's just...
All
So,
right.
yep.
All right.
1 for white and 1 for black magic.
All right. So then she'll shave off 3 destiny, and she will simultaneously cast Blizzara with that.
So she can still hit. That's good.
Yeah.
Does X magic do 2 attacks or 3 attacks?
X magic simply lets her cast 2 spells, and they both have to be from different schools. So she's casting a white and a black magic spell right now.
Well, I'm happy with that. I suppose I could still use Astra on Rocket to protect her even further.
I mean, let's save Astra.
So 2d6 plus 75 minus Tiamat's magic armor.
I would hold off on Astra one last round, Alistair, to whoever gets crapped on the most.
Alright, so 64 damage to the red-eyed head. That is exactly how many hit points the red-eyed head had left.
Okay. And does it have any reactions?
That's good.
To ice?
It does not seem to have any reactions to ice.
Okay. Alistair?
You were saying
You
something?
were talking?
Yeah, I was gonna say, the only reason why, just in case the head decides to shoot lightning, not at me, but at Rocket.
But the lightning head is down. So
Well, the lightning head is down, so we don't have to worry about that.
Alright, so I believe that's everyone, yes?
It'll be fine.
I'm not gonna do my second action because there's no fucking point.
Alright, so
I won't hit it with a dagger.
Alright, so it is back to Tiamat.
And it only has 1 head. Can the main body revive?
Yes, the main body can revive.
Crap.
So it's gonna have
2
2
though,
heads
would have to sacrifice all actions.
Yeah, but then it would have to sacrifice all his actions.
Yeah, it's just all about delaying it and doing damage, basically. It's the only way.
Let's see here. Well, the white-eyed head is going to begin a slow action as you see its eyes starting to glow white.
Need to interrupt that.
And Tiamat's main body is going to forgo reviving any heads for now, and is instead going to fly over here.
Shit.
I only just realized how fucking huge this thing is when I saw it moving.
You
and
only
is,
just realized?
and is going to use Leaping Cleave on Knee, crossing the distance and making a melee attack.
Oof.
You dick.
Bye, Nee.
Fuck you.
That is an
It misses.
All right, so
Are you serious?
And for the first time ever, reversal. It hits any other enemy in short range, and since all its heads are attached to itself.
all right, you know what? Because I'm nice, I will allow it for this instance. So,
The first
As-
time
Again,
he
what's short range, and it's actually part of its own cocking body.
all right, so as Tiamat is coming in with claws raised, it slams down on the island drone, but you sort of deftly duck back. And for flavor's sake, in this instance, we'll say that this is flavored more like a counter because it doesn't make any sense otherwise. And you take the opportunity to fire off a shot at the still exposed wide-eyed head, and you hit it. And I need to roll Tiamat's damage because it's based off of hers in this case. So
So wait, it's based off of her?
Yeah,
damage?
basically,
Don't
that
take one of
ability,
his own damage.
if an enemy misses me and there's another enemy in short range, they hit that enemy instead.
With
Ooh, he's gonna take out his own head.
I've never managed to use it before. This is the first time.
all right, so that is 153 points of damage to the wide-eyed head as you sort of like get it right in the eye.
Ouch.
Is it still doing a slow action?
That does not interrupt its slow action, no. Interrupting its slow action would require either knockback effects or a successful teamwork attack.
Or a stun?
Or a stun. That
Or
you-
destroyed.
that would also work, destroying it.
All right, well, it just took a big chunk of damage, so let's
Yeah,
try destroying it.
Hold up and throw stone for the moment.
Okay, hold on. Let's think about this. So, ooh, I got an idea.
See.
I got an
Is
idea.
it our turn now?
It is our turn. Hold on.
I
wanna
was
get-
gonna shoot deer at the white head, but alright.
Well, hold
Hey,
off on the dia and let's see.
Tiamat, why are you hitting yourself?
Tone.
Yes?
If I had a long range attack, would it still take the penalty from fly?
It would not, no. Long-range attacks don't suffer from that
nah.
downside.
I has Night Sword.
All right, okay.
Night Sword lets me attack even at a long range. Also gives my attack HP drain, lucky, and zombie touch to my weapon property for that one attack.
Nice. I need to
So-
look up what half of those do.
I know what they do. HP drain gives me back half of.
Are you gonna hit
the-
main Tiamat or one of the
I'm
heads?
gonna hit the white head. So yeah, HP drain gives me back half of the health that I do to the head. Lucky, if I roll a 5-6 or a 6-6, that'll be considered a
Critical hit, okay.
critical hit. And zombie touch, if it works, I believe it's got to do a force check. And if that works, it's inflicted with zombie, which basically means any healing abilities that it would try to do on itself would do damage instead of healing.
Right. Let me see if there's
So
any
first
other
things first, I gotta. First things
Ah.
first, I gotta hit the damn thing.
So theoretically, if it tries to heal back its head,
That's not
Then
that's
it
not
takes
healing
the
points, so it
opposite.
can still restore a head, but if it tries to like restore their hit points, that'll
But if
hurt.
we don't quite know what this head's deal is. So if this is a healing head, or if it tries to heal itself, it would do damage to itself. But first things first, I need to hit the damn thing.
Indeed, it does still have a high avoidance.
Please, 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 please,
Yeah.
please, 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 please.
Yeah.
oh,
Nice. Okay.
yes.
And that's hitting the white head.
All right.
And now I gotta do damage. Plus now.
Double 5 is fine.
48. Wait, am I under half health?
Okay.
No, no,
You're
no.
not, no.
No.
Slightly above.
52.
Alright. That's 27 damage total once you take it into consideration as armor. Alright, so, while it does not become
And-
zombified, you
It's
do...
immune to zombie.
It is immune to basically every status effect. You do...
What?
You sort of watch as Thanatos rears back, dark energy gathering along the edge of his blade. It pulses a sort of midnight blue before he gives it a mighty swing. Crescent flies up like he did with lightning earlier, but a bit different. And it sort of clifts into the side of the wide-eyed head and sort of digs in a bit to its horn and the side of its jaw before fading away. It's taking some damage, but it's still going.
Well, at least it was something. Plus, I get 13 hit points back. I don't know if I really need to get an upgrade on
Fair
my
enough.
weapon.
Let's do a dia on the whitehead.
Yeah, do a DL on the whitehead.
29.
29.
Plus 50%.
So 40 damage total to the wide-eyed head.
And how's it looking?
It's getting pretty dinged up, but it's still got some life left in it as you fire off the bolt and sort of hit it between the eyes. It's still going. Its eyes are still glowing, doing its slow action.
Okay, everyone focus everything on that head.
Knee. Shoot it.
I am staying back for now to see if I need to do a throw stone to interrupt this action.
Okay. Mika, do the thing.
I'd rather not, because
All right, I will.
it would then focus on the
Hit it with
back.
Lazar or something.
Yeah, Mika will pop another Blazara at the cost of 20 of her MP, bringing her down to 22 MP.
Shite.
Oof.
I need to pop a ether soon.
65 damage to the wide-eyed head. She conjures up a big old spike of ice on the tip of her sword and yunks it forward. It flies up and hits against the side of the head, and there's a bunch of pieces go flying off, but it is still alive. You get the impression
How's
it's
it-
getting relatively close, though. It's under 100.
Under 100. You might not be able to do it though.
Okay, then, yeah, go ahead and throw a stone at it.
Yeah. I'm doing throw stone to stop it next turn.
Yeah,
And
and it's out of range for melee for me and Rocket.
Yeah, speaking of which, if Rocket could pop, like, I don't know, a health potion or something, that would be good for her.
Yeah, health potion would probably be a good idea.
So just
So health potion.
Yep,
That would probably be the
you
best
do need
idea.
one.
Okay. Like I can
So-
pop my only high potion.
Okay, so that'll give you
is-
back
oh.
half of your max HP.
so pretty much full. There's not really much point rolling the 1d6, but I'm rolling anyway. Say throw stone. 1 damage. Easily absorbed.
All right, 1 damage?
But yeah.
All right, so
Throw stone.
all right,
On the
so,
whitehead.
It's not a group
so
ability.
as you see this happening, you sort of see that it's still going good, and you're like shit, and you look down and you see like a loose, big ol' like hefty piece of rock that was dislodged when Tiamat tried to hit you, and you're like and you grab that, and you're like like a pro wrestler, you lift it up over your head, about to drop someone down onto the ground, and you throw it over your head, and it flies up. Tiamat's main head sort of watches like what the, and then. It hits right into the big old. It hits right into the big old gap in the side of the wide-eyed head that was left in the wake of the Blizzara ice spike, and boom, it sort of lurches off to the side, and the white glow in its eyes fades away, and then it turns to glare very, very angrily at you.
On the bright side, it's not doing a slow action anymore.
Lost its
Right.
focus.
Indeed. By the way, I do believe it's the dragon's turn now.
No, I have one more
Yeah.
turn because I'm a dual wielder, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I can still shoot.
Okay.
I just didn't do it before because there was no point hitting it with a dagger.
That and you weren't in melee range, so you wouldn't have been able to anyway.
Go ahead, do whatever you wish.
Hit the main body.
Yeah, I'll go for main body. We need to do some damage on it.
We need to start doing
Yeah.
some damage
All
on
right,
it.
16 will hit. Roll damage.
No double fives this session.
All right, 45 damage. All right, that's good. All right, so after sort of stunning the big head or the white head, you then sort of take a chance and fire off a shot from your bolt up to the main head as it's sort of looking, and you sort of right in the underside of the jaw, and Tiamat's like, he sort of scrapes it away like an irritating bee and turns to glare back down at you again.
Alright, now it's his turn. Unfortunately, the whitehead can't do anything, so it's just Tiamat.
All right. Well, Tiamat is annoyed with you and is going to lift up her claws and attempt to attack you with them.
If it misses again, it's be glorious.
Please miss again. Please miss again.
Well, that would be amazing if it does miss, but I doubt it.
It didn't. They got a really good roll.
What is your armor again?
I don't like the sound of this. My armor is 1 second, 15.
Oh dear. See, it's not using leaping cleave, it's just using its claws up close.
Ouch.
That is 191 points of slashing damage to Neothil.
Ow.
Ow.
I am displeased with this. 14, that's all it can do.
Yep. As Tiamat is as the white head is still sort of shaking itself to get itself back together, you watch as Tiamat's big claws lift up and like, oh, crashes down on top of you, squishing you into the island, and you are in such pain before the claw lifts back up. And you see Tiamat's angrily glaring face looking down at you.
What potions do I have again? I have 1 high potion and 4 normal potions.
Back to the party.
I'm going to use one of my hands to do a potion.
Okay.
I'm going to use a normal potion for now.
All right, so that's
I
plus
don't
25%.
think the dual wielding works with item use.
Yeah, no, that's not quite how that works. It lets you make multiple attacks if you're within melee range. It doesn't facilitate multiple standard actions outside of that, though. So you could just use a healing item and forfeit attacks.
That's annoying.
Well, that'd be a little broken.
What's the point of 2 hands if I can't use them?
I will say, for purposes, circumstances, on a circumstantial basis, here and there I might, as I've done in the past, permit the substitution of a movement action for the use of a healing item, but that's dependent on circumstances.
I mean, I'd be winning because I don't really want to try and jump off of a platform right now.
Right, and right
So
now
there's
I would
no-
say this is a circumstance where that would apply.
Alright, I'll
Nowhere to
sacrifice
run.
to pop that healing potion, so that's plus 25% on my HP.
So let's see here. So that's 76 hit points you get back.
And cool, let me just adjust my inventory. There we go.
Bringing you back up to 189.
Awesome. Oh, I just need to mute it in the Discord. There we go. Alright, so 189. I'm going to refrain for a minute if some of you want to finish off that whitehead before it gets angry at me. Please.
So, yes.
So I'm just
um,
reading the ability Sentinel at the moment. Check or something.
How messed up is old Whitehead?
Like I said, it's under 100.
Why does it have to be immune to all of my...
Well, lightning does normal.
Well, yeah, but again, that's only a novice level.
Better clearing.
Like, all my other higher level spells, it's immune to, and it sucks. Why do you have to suck so bad?
Our way to hit physically unless you're flying.
Well, I mean, it's not even that. My melee isn't all that great either, because it's got stupidly high armor. On top of that, it's immune to fire, and because it's flying, it's immune to stone. I mean, if I was flying with Rocket, would it still be immune to earth attacks?
You could use this moment to summon Caius and pop a potion.
I mean, I could do that.
Because it's only got one head right now, so if there's any time to do it, now's the time.
Hop on and fly.
I mean, again, the DM didn't answer my question.
I'm thinking about it.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, no, because like the whole premise of Earth-based magic is it's like the ground itself is attacking, and if you're not on the ground, then there's nothing to attack you.
Yeah, I figured as much. Okay, well, then I'm just gonna. Alright, I'm gonna cut off 87 of my health to summon the Caius.
Doesn't Darkseid take up half of your HP, not a quarter?
No, it's 25%.
Ah, okay. I was misreading. Okay. All right.
And I have to give up a destiny point. So it doesn't
And-
take half of my health, so. Come forth, Caius.
Yep, I'll go ahead and
Okay.
set it so you can control him.
So if you pop a potion, then you can have Caius do an action.
Yep.
Right, so you reach up and you grab the clasp of your
We
cloak.
can't see Caius's health, by the way, and MP.
I mean, I can.
Fair enough.
Hmm.
Right, so,
So, okay.
yeah, so you
Figure
you
something.
grab the clasp of your cloak and you throw it up into the air, and it turns into Caius, and he lands next to you, greatsword out. What are you gonna have him do?
Well, I myself am going to pop one of my high potions to.
I'll give you back 175 hit points.
Plus 175. Good. And now Caius. Oh dear, Caius. will
It does
expend
non-elemental damage
5
instead.
MP to do a lightning attack. Because that's pretty much the only spell I got that can damage him. And to the Whitehead.
All right.
That's decent damage since he's under 100.
Yeah, it still has to subtract from the magic armor.
All right, so Caius lifts his great sword up, and and like a bolt of lightning shoots out of the tip into the air, and then he brings his great sword back down, sort of clefting into the ground, and a bolt of electricity comes out of the sky on top of the wide-eyed head, like Captain America using Mjolnir for the first time, kind of visual.
Hmm.
If only.
So, alright. Alice, sir, do you want to try and do one?
I'm thinking, but I've also been reading this for the last few moments. If it makes any sense to use it now.
You mean Sentinel?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Which thing was that? Let's see here.
Declaring-
Sentinel. By
Yes,
declaring they're
it's-
using Sentinel as an instant action on an enemy's turn, the Paladin may transform any group target spell or limit break into a single target spell or break that is redirected to strike him alone. Spells and limit breaks redirected in this way deal 200% standard damage instead of the normal value, and if the Paladin would be immune or absorbent to the elemental type of damage dealt, the damage is converted into non-elemental damage instead. So it has to be on Tiamat's turn, so basically you have to call that in response to something. Be it a group-wide attack or a...
Also, it only works with group target spells or a limit break.
Can I inquire about something? After my throw stone, is Tiamat still
Mhm.
glaring specifically at me?
Yes.
Asa can have an Astra.
Now you want an Astra. Okay.
I mean, I threw a stone at it. I was wondering whether it would affect the head of Tiamat as well. If it or Tiamat, it's focused on me for a little while.
Yeah. So yeah, you can have my Astra.
Why do people hate the pine cone?
In this case, it wasn't a pike, it was just a big-ass rock. All right,
how
has
would you
anyone...
like- I
all
don't
right, who all hasn't
Hit
gone
him with
this
a
round?
walk.
I haven't
Uh,
gone.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Thanatos, you still want to fly?
Yeah, you know what? Why the fuck not?
Okay.
Let's fly, Birdie.
All right.
All right.
All right, Thanatos mounts up, and you...
Before, 1 second, can I just clarify something? Will flying in combat now affect being able to fly for like a few hours out of combat, how she normally would?
For purposes, I'll say no.
Go ahead.
Okay.
So you need a way down after this.
I mean, normally
Don't
the answer
forget
would be
me.
yes, but I'll argue, because I'm generous, that there's a big adrenaline situation going on even outside of battle here. So she'll crash something fierce when this is all over. But yeah, she can fly for now.
Yeah.
All right, so
Plus, we need to
Thanatos,
make
your
sure
movement
heal into the
action.
crystal.
Okay, Thanatos, your movement actions are now relinquished entirely. Rocket determines where both of you go. And Rocket, for the next 4 rounds, you are no longer bound to any of the islands. You can move wherever you wish, and your melee attacks no longer suffer a -4 penalty so long as you are in melee range.
So,
Okay.
and she just rolled a melee attack, and that hits.
Okay, yep. What are you attacking, main body or the head?
I would attack the head since we got to
Yeah.
break it.
All right.
Even though it is purely solid, although then again, dragon scales are tough too, so eh.
All right. 35. All right.
I know one thing Nee won't have to worry about falling, because she could just bring out her amber wings.
If
Alright.
necessary.
Indeed. Due
Yep.
to its high armor, you still don't do a whole lot of damage, but you sort of come up and you drive your mechanical leg into the side of its head, and it sort of shakes itself a bit and glares at you as you're coming back around. And I believe that leaves just Mika.
I mean,
Well, Alistair
done
just
anything
did
yet.
Alistair just
Oh,
did
yeah.
Astro. That's instant action.
Nee
Right,
hasn't
so
attacked either yet. She's just
Wait.
done a potion.
Okay.
Alistair did the DF.
Not yet, I'm just seeing if they could take out the head, and then I might offer a heal or two.
Alright, I'll aim.
But-
I'll aim a shot for the head then.
Oh, I forgot he hasn't done anything.
All right.
I was just
Wait,
waiting
no.
to see what happened. So 2d6 plus 6. I missed.
Indeed. You fire off a shot at the wide-eyed head, but it sort of lurches off to the side, and the arrow whizzes right by it.
Alright,
I mean,
now do the DF.
Can I just make a swipe with the dagger anyway? I know it's probably gonna miss because -4, but I just at the main body since she's close.
Do so with one of your d6s removed, in this case.
I thought it was -4 because she's flying.
Right, but also you've already used, like, one of your actions for a potion earlier, didn't you?
That was
You did?
yeah. That was removing the movement
Ah, right,
action. This
okay,
is
okay, yeah, okay,
your
my
word.
bad. Okay, yeah, just roll as normal then, go for it.
So now area +2. Gonna miss. Yeah, missed.
Yep.
But might as well try.
Yep.
So
You try and shoot and swing, but it's not working. You try to swing up at Tiamat's claw that just got done pounding you into the earth, and it just retracts out of range.
Yep.
All right, now it's Tamika.
White eye.
Oh, now it's
Or,
to
yeah, Alistair.
Alistair. Excuse me. 35.
Yep. At the white eyes.
Not as much damage as previously. Oh wait, no, that's right. I forgot to double it.
You gotta
Okay.
double it.
Yeah. Then there's armor. So yeah.
if only I could make my
There you
arrows
go.
probably.
Wait, hold on. I rolled that wrong.
That is wrong.
52 damage? All right. So, after watching Rocket kick it, you're like, ooh, because you see, that head is big enough to, chomp her and Thanatos in one bite, and you're like, nope! And you fire off a Dia spell, and you hit it in the side of its head where it has that big growing crater, and then the head shatters.
And
Alright.
that's
Oh, my
all 4 heads gone.
monster.
All right. And now it is Mika. Mika's going to
Now-
park herself right here. She's going
Now
to...
we're gonna do a heal,
You up,
or we're gonna attack the main body.
Most everyone's pretty good HP-wise for the moment, so she's just going to attack the main body with Blazara.
Then
Now's the
she's gonna
time
be,
to open up.
though, is she tapped?
Yeah, she has 2 MP left. Someone's going to have to help her with that, or she'll have to help herself. So 61 damage to the main body. As she fires off a big old shard of ice that sort of scrapes across Tiamat's amber-crusted shoulder. And now, it is back to Tiamat. And
She gonna
Tiamat
do?
is none too pleased with current events, so she's going to make another melee strike against Nee.
On Astra.
We did Astra.
Indeed, so it doesn't even matter. So she lifts her claw up and brings it down on you again, and
Actually, it does matter. If she rolls and she misses, reversal.
She has no heads to attack, so that wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Right, so,
Yeah.
so she comes down to attack you, but the bear catches it and knocks her back. And
Not this time.
And figuring out that she's not really wanted right now, Tiamat is going to take the hint, and with a great she is going to fly over here.
She's running. Well, in this case, flying.
And she's going
I
to,
wouldn't-
and once she gets there, she's going to turn back to face the rest of you, and she is going to wait there for the time being until her next turn.
Right.
Well,
she's
getting
trying
some-
to.
She's getting some
Good thing
distance.
you guys are flying. Huh.
Well,
That's a
yeah,
good-
me and Rocket.
All right. I'm gonna. What's my current distance? So, 1.9 medium range is 2.8. Between that, long range is 3 medium range, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the specific positions of the tokens on the main body doesn't really matter. If you can draw a straight line from the center of your token to the edge of its, we'll say you're in range.
Alright. I'm just gonna move up slightly, but yeah, I'm still within range. So,
Yeah, magic doesn't. With magic, distance doesn't matter, right?
With magic, you do have to be within a medium range.
I am in the medium range, just about.
You're within a long range.
1.6.
Yeah, that's more
But this
than...
is medium for me, Bill, right?
you need to move over to the next island, just about where Caius is.
That's what I was thinking of doing. Yeah.
You need
We
to
must pursue.
cozy up next to Papa Caius.
Speaking of which, Hades, what are you
If I
having
get
Caius do?
Well, I guess he's gonna do it first. Okay, hold on a second. I need to survey something.
Alright.
No, don't roll, you stupid. Forgot the +2.
Well done.
And I clicked the wrong button.
So, would you say that's still in a medium range?
Just.
Try again.
Okay, so yeah, as Caius is sitting nice and comfortably over there where nothing can hit him, I am going to have him throw as much magic at this biatch as possible.
Alright.
So plus, but
I also need to set Caius to 3 because his counter is running down.
Okay.
okay. And for 55 to the main body.
Alright, that's 37 points of damage total. As Caius does the Captain America lightning bolt thing again.
Okay.
Alright, what are you
I
doing,
think it's
Alistair?
going well.
Doing the leap of fate.
Oh, great.
Oi!
Alright, where are you going? Okay.
Oh, here was Caius.
Just go to the edge, so you're definitely within the medium range.
I mean, you do know that,
That was close.
you're not going to be covering Mika anymore, right?
I assume Mika's gonna come with him.
Yeah.
She needs to be in range too.
Hopefully.
Oh, yeah.
Mika will
So-
go
Although
there.
she's been lucky and took no hits.
Oh, yeah,
Mika
you
will
took-
go there. Let's see here. Let me double check her inventory really quick. Like, where did I leave it? There it is. Character
Oh,
sheet.
she has an easy way to go here.
No, she's probably looking for an ether because she's tapped.
Yeah, Mika is going to, instead of jumping over to join you just yet, she's going to pop her high ether to get back some MP.
Well, if you can't cover Mika for the time being, move it to Caius since he's squishy. Till she pops over, then squishy her back.
Caius is.
Because this is gonna say that she hasn't took any hits throughout this entire fight.
Oh, I mean,
I
she,
could protect
she was going to, but you
Caius.
took the hit.
Yeah. Right now she's furthest away, so
Yeah.
move your cover to Caius for the moment.
Hey, Kaya, you want backup?
Ah, yes, and
Kaya.
Yeah.
I said, who is Kaya?
Yeah, Kaya sort of glances at it and is like, if you're offering.
If you're-
I suppose the reason why I went like that because I just imagine as he jumped over you, almost fell backwards, but just got his balance. Kaya.
Kaya. Try not. I could just imagine.
Try
turning
not to
around
die.
and- Just try not to fall off.
It would be mildly inconvenient.
I am very new to the whole parkour thing, so forgive me.
You need
All right.
to work out more.
All right. Okay, Alistair, that was your movement. What are you doing outside of that?
Well, let's see. Give me a moment.
I'd say whatever you can
Oh,
do
just
to
in
help it.
range? Yeah, I'm in
say
range.
Yeah, just there.
Okay, so can either shoot or heal.
I'd say shoot him,
Hmm.
because her heads are gone. Damage the body while we can.
We'll do so. That'd be another 7. Getting rid of.
Yep.
And aiming for the main body.
All right.
And whoa.
All right, double that to 62.
And I've taken away the 7.
All right, that is 44, yes?
Yep.
44 damage to Tiamat's main body. Sort of get her in the front of her chest as she is floating there between those two islands back there, and she's displeased, but otherwise not too terribly
I'm
fucked.
going to go for a shot.
A sharp shot?
No, just a
No.
shot. And that just hits.
Not just hits, all right.
I'm afraid if I'm going to use sharp shot, I'd use it alongside Blackstorm. So I'm kind of that's my things are going wrong. Let's kill it quick. A bit less here.
Your bread and butter, basically.
Her panic button.
The
Yeah.
oh shit button.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
shit.
I think it's time to end this now. But,
Push the button.
Roll the damage.
I am rolling it. I'm just waiting for. There you go.
All right. So that is 38 damage to the main body. You give her a good shot. Sort of get her in the claw that's tried to slap you twice, and she looks at him, shakes it a few times. All right. Let's see here. Rocket and Thanatos, what are you two up to?
Forward rocket.
I think taking out her wings would be pretty prudent at this juncture.
I mean, I don't think we can technically. I
You
mean,
don't
can we?
think-
DM?
I mean, I allowed it on the previous Amber Dragon with like a specific type of roll. I forget exactly what it was. I'll say in this particular instance, because of Tiamat's elevated status compared to the previous dragon, you can make the attempt via an opposed force check, but it won't be permanent. It'll be a temporary debuff that'll simply keep Tiamat grounded for a short duration, but she'll be able to get back into the air after a couple rounds.
What do you think?
I mean, honestly, at this point, with like where she is, like the fact that there's no real place for her even to stand, even if she did fall down, and the fact that this is literally a demigod we're dealing with, I figured
What's
might
your
as well just.
force?
What's my force?
Rockets.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
4?
Force. Of 4?
Yeah.
Well, I thought it'd be higher. Mine's
No,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I have
It's,
the distinct.
6.
like, I've
I have
had
the
to fight tooth and nail just to get 4.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
based off of your power and res divided by 4, I believe.
Yeah.
I have a distinct feeling that Tiamat's going to have a lot of it.
Yeah, and this is an
Alright,
end boss,
so
so
let's just focus on trying to free her from the amber.
But
Well,
never
can.
fear, I have Sentinel whenever we need it. So
yeah, let's just attack the main
Fair.
body.
Okay.
In a particular way you want to do that?
Forward charge!
Just looking
Yeah,
at the
it's supposed
shape
to
of.
try to break up the amber.
All right.
I mean, it's literally
Yeah.
encrusted in her skin. I don't think we can.
Where the
Oh.
hell?
There's got to be
Hmm.
some way we can free her from the amber.
I think she's
Yeah.
pretty much gone at this point.
All right.
Well,
That's a 14
Time
to
will
hit.
tell.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
I mean, unless you
Very
could destroy all that amber off and then somehow charge you with so much holy energy you blasted the rest of that out.
All right.
I don't see
Hades and
how.
I had the idea, like, off camera about him trying to use Dominate, but again, it's a Force situation. He
Alright,
has so little compared to her.
All right, so with the heads all shattered, you come in, Rock, at sort of a, and you like dig your claws into her shoulder, and you start trying to like dig away at it, dealing 12 damage in the process, and it goes way under the skin as you're sort of digging away. And Tiamat is very unhappy with you as you're doing this.
Okay. Although here's a question, Tom.
Yes.
Now that we've had more time to think about it. Say if we whittle her down enough to like she's at the last bit of her health, could she have like in say a story-wise instance, could she have a negative penalty to her force being so winded, and then me try to use dominate on her?
So, like, subdue the amber influence.
I mean,
I don't think so. No, this is a bit beyond that. What you're dealing with right now.
So she's literally just gone at this point.
damn
I mean,
it.
she's somewhat in there, because, I mean, she recognized us when she came up with, like, a horror look. She's not... Let's keep whittling her down for now, and then when she's low, we'll re-evaluate our options. But,
God damn it. Hold on. I'm being...
but still, remember, while we're fighting her, Saran's still fighting Leviathan's Eidolon and threatening the crystal. So we got to get back there if we can. Still.
I mean, why do you think other side has been mostly targeting the other heads, besides the main one? He believes there's still some good in there.
Hades will be right back, right as it was his time to do something. Awesome.
Aggravating. We'll just have Mika operate in the meantime. So, as that
Yeah.
is within a medium range, we'll say Mika can make
So-
that jump easily enough.
Mm-hmm.
If it is within
Where
a
should we
medium
be going?
range,
This
if it is
way
within
or
a
this
medium,
way?
Alright, she came over to join you because you're covering her, or you were.
Well, I'm covering
her,
Caius now.
so and she's going to park herself here, and she is going to use X magic again to back-to-back cast Blizzara and Comet,
Ooh.
which will like
What the hell?
knock her down to 4 MP because that's 80 MP right there, but she's very much trying to just take Tiamat down. So we'll do the Blizzard
It's
first.
now I'm somehow covering 3.
All
I'm
right,
covering
that's-
2 individuals at
all
this
right,
point.
So 63 damage to Tiamat for the Blizzara portion of things, and now I need to roll for the individual comets.
Next turn I might sacrifice
9
a
comments.
movement.
All right.
Yeah, next turn I might sacrifice a movement to give her one of her own ethers. So she can do more.
All right. So let's see here. So I believe that's 45 plus 2d6, right? Hold on. How much did it do last time?
Like 300 each.
Not 3. It wasn't like, I mean, like what were the individual rolls? I need to double check that. Yeah, okay, it was 45 minus 18 for each. So roll this 9 times. Wait, hold on, I forgot the 2d6. Hold on, I did that wrong. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it showing up in the chat, that one?
Not yet.
Oh, weird.
From the looks of it.
9. Okay, I need to re-roll that one apparently because it didn't register.
Well, that's frustrating.
Yes, Mom?
So, hang on, how many times?
Probably. We'll see. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, let's go ahead
So,
and add all...
so how many times?
Alright, so... 34 plus 32 plus 35. First 3... 33... Plus 34. Another 32. Maths. So that's 328 points of damage to Tiamat's main body.
Ouch. How much life is she on now?
Well, she's just shy of being at 2/3.
2/3 of her health. Okay.
Right. So, let me double check something real quick.
And now, Hades. Oh wait.
Indeed. And I'll wait to describe what Mika does until you guys get back, because it's an interesting spectacle.
Ooh.
Hopefully, it isn't going to be too long. 'Cause,
Hopefully.
Same. I'm just glad I've been fine-tuning my microphone.
Indeed. It's very crisp. You sound good, man.
Thanks. I try.
Yeah. All right. I just hope that I'm, coming through nice and clear on the video side of things, because I am often leaning away from my microphone, so it's hard to tell how loud I am compared to you guys more often than not, sadly.
You're still loud enough, even when you do fade out of sound a bit.
Hades. And Lumina, you've already made an attack roll this round, right?
Mm.
Or has that not happened yet?
She targeted somebody Amber. I remember we had a whole discussion.
Ah, right. Okay, yeah. Okay, then that would put them right there. All right, in the core of the token. And then after Thanatos goes, it'll be back to Tiamat, right? Everyone else is gone? Okay, just making sure. Apologies for this interruption, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know what's happened with Hades.
You found the
Sounded
hole.
like you may have been
Fell
pulled
in the
away
hole.
by a family member. Hades was amongst us. Where is he now? He's in the hole.
He was eaten by the orb. Where'd the orb come from? The hole. One thing at a time.
Yeah.
The orb.
Mm.
The orb is our lives now.
I shouldn't even worry about the orb or the hole. I worry about the crack in the wall. The what?
I'm not worried about the giant space octopus. I'm sure Tom Scott would be thrilled to hear us quoting his shit in the middle of F56. Tom, you've met him, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Lucky. Nice.
It eventually went, "Hi Tom, I'm Tom." This is a slightly less funny one. Ah, no, you're not. And then,
I suppose I met quite a few people.
Hi, Tom. Hi,
First
Tom.
YouTuber I
I'm
met.
Dad.
Oh, God damn it.
Hey, Hades.
Ah, he's back. Welcome.
I am so sorry for that. Father decided, you know what, let's go and take out the trash right now.
It's
Yeah, I
fine.
figured it'd be your father.
We just
but
started
it'd be fine.
quoting.
It's fine.
We started quoting Tom Scar. I recalled how I met Tom Scar, and then the whole.
Okay.
Right, and while we were waiting for you, I had Mika do a thing, which I will now describe, because it cost her 80 MP to do it. So,
Comment
She's
again?
nearly tapped out.
kind of. So, she used X Magic to cast Blizzara and Comet simultaneously.
Ouch.
Oh, yeah. So, as Rocket is sort of digging away at the amber and Tiamat's shoulder, Mika sort of jumps across the ledge, comes up to Caius' other side. Hi! And then lifts up her book, slaps her hand down on it, and as she pulls it back up, you see the comet rings again, but they've taken on a blue tint, and when she throws her hand up, instead of just flaming comets, there are a bunch of, it looks more like frozen flame, like ice sculpted into the shape of fire as several of these things come flying up. They amass in the air overhead, spinning like drills, pointed at Tiamat, and she glares up while sort of lifting a cloud to try and scrape off Rocket, and they come shooting down and pierce all across the front of her body, doing a not insignificant amount of damage and making her reel back a little bit.
And she's now about 2/3 of health, right?
Yeah, she's just shy of being at 2/3.
Okay. Well, then I might as well just make a melee attack. Well,
That hits. Roll damage.
Hits.
nice. Plus, not equal. Fuck you.
Alright.
And I suggest swivel and dodge for Rocket.
Rocket's already used her turn, so that's 28 damage to Tiamat's main body.
Alright. And now, what will she do?
It is Tiamat's turn. Before Tiamat takes her action, though, as you're all sort of doing this, as you've fought for a little bit, you may all roll awareness checks.
Alright, I'm do
okay.
this.
36 plus
I'll roll Mika's as well.
awareness.
15.
15, and I'm a 14.
10. Apparently, I'm not very observant right now.
You're kind of focused.
You're right in front of the dragon.
She is blocking
I
your
am-
view.
I'm a little. Yeah.
All right, so everyone rolled?
Yep.
Sir, Meek, Sierra.
Yeah, appears so.
All right.
So everybody but me.
No, you got it
Except
too.
for Thanatos. Except,
Thanatos got it.
except for
Even
Thanatos'
with
darker
Tiamat,
side friend.
even with Tiamat blocking the view, Thanatos can kind of get an idea of what it is. Partly because of his link to Caius, who does definitely see it. As they're all sort of fighting, you notice movement down below on the island, and you look, and you see off the edge where you recognize you landed. You see a whirlpool starting to like a typhoon, a swirling cyclone of water rising up out of the air, and the waves around the island are getting increasingly tumultuous.
Fuck.
Looks like
Oh,
Leviathan's going all out.
It's that fight between Saran. Is it endangering Marasu? Does it look like?
You can't really make out the city itself from here as anything more than like a speck of vaguely darker brown against the coastline. You don't know for sure if the island is in danger or not, or if the city's
Can
in
we
danger, rather.
see?
Not yet. You get the feeling she's probably going to be popping up before long, though.
So
I hate to be the bearer of rushing, but probably we should hurry up with this fight and get down there. It doesn't look that pleasant.
What do you think we've been doing?
And now it's Tiamat's turn. And Tiamat is going to expend her turn to bring back the red-eyed head.
That's her attack hit. Fuck.
alright,
Well, they can't do anything this turn anyway.
Indeed.
I'm gonna use
throw-
barrage.
All right. Roll it.
Shoot it.
So, yeah.
Focus
And I'll hit with
everything
it.
on
Well, barrage
the
hits
main
everything.
body.
Yeah.
You hit both.
Barrage
So,
hits everything, and she doesn't have to roll an accuracy for it.
All right.
61.
61.
Minus 25.
36 damage to both. Yep, so Knee, you sort of see the red head returning like, ah, shit, and you lift every crossbow and you fire off a succession of shots. Sort of a... You don't do a lot of damage, but enough to, like, be noticeable, and the red-eyed head sort of glares in your direction.
Wonderful.
And shouldn't her MP went down, or did she tug something?
Huh? Who's
Who's MP? Oh, Mika.
Yeah, Mika's-
Yeah, that's the thing. Her MP. I think your token's bugged because she's still
Yeah.
the same she was at the start of the fight.
Her MP is currently
Yeah.
listed as being at 4, so...
Yeah, she's
Not for
for
us.
us. She's still in Starting Island where she began.
Oh dear.
She...
There we
What?
go.
There you go.
Okay,
It's up there.
just needed
I
to
didn't
move.
know why she was even there. She was meant to be there.
Okay, so Mika is tapped again.
Or is she? I mean, I could basically give
How
help
many
her
high
out
ethers
alive
do you
if she
have?
throw a
If
spell.
you want to give her more MP, it is your prerogative to do so.
I
Alright,
need to.
she's the one
I
that's
mean,
hitting
yeah, I
her
could
most
use
damage
the.
right now.
I could. Yeah, I could use Deer again, but to be honest, she would do more damage to this thing than I could.
Well, if she's been doing the most damage to her.
We need to
I
divide our attacks between the heads. There.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as far as Mika's concerned, her home is on the line, so she's throwing everything she has at this.
And she's the most well equipped to do this because Comet does non-elemental.
Indeed.
Well, my only high ether.
Oh,
Here,
wait,
again,
wait, can you, before you do that, can you have Caius give it? Because he's less useful right now.
I mean, does he have it?
It only works if he has it in his inventory, and I don't
And-
have.
yeah,
and he doesn't have it.
Yeah,
in
he
the-
doesn't have
Caius
it.
Caius does not have an inventory, so yeah, he can't do
I mean,
that.
we've done it in the past where they used one on the people, but
Well, it has to be if Mika had the high ether,
Yeah.
Caius could. But
Yes,
that
sorry.
only really matters if they're like unconscious and using a phoenix down.
Yeah, I
the
don't
general
think
way we do it is
To
you
me,
can,
TPU is going to work here.
the way we can the way
all
we
right,
generally,
you don't need to explain it. It's fair. Just get on with it.
Okay.
Do it.
Yeah, so here you go.
High ether.
All right, you're giving Mika a high ether. All right.
Mm-hmm. You looked a bit tapped. Want a drink?
Thanks. So she gets back 84 MP from that. So she's up to 88.
And Mika's
Right.
back in the fight.
Indeed. What was that, Lumina?
What? What was that?
Were you saying ASMR? It sounds like you were saying ASMR.
Yes.
Oh, I feel like we're being hijacked and turned into an ASMR. Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh, I hope the
ASMR
noises.
Stop.
I'm so
Yeah,
sorry
well,
to the YouTube audience for listening.
this.
For having to hear that, by the way. That was horrible of me, and I am not sorry.
God. All right.
Okay.
Back.
I am sorry for Ari if she hears this.
Back to business.
Okay.
What are we doing?
Well,
Yep.
what do you, well, what do
The
you want guys to
dragon.
do?
Down a bit
It's still upon us.
puns.
We're gonna defeat this dragon with fucking puns.
Either that or we were just calmer with ASMR, you know.
All right. Caius is using lightning again because that's pretty much the only thing he can.
On
do.
what?
On
Which one?
oh yeah, I forgot the head came back.
Some of us really need to, because I'd like to get the head down, because otherwise they next turn they could get two others back between.
Yeah, so get this head down,
no.
and then we focus on attacks again next round.
Okay, yeah. Going for the head.